Hey guys, Eric here at Forp Gaming, and hopefully you guys are having a great day. Wanted to let you guys know about something that I got in the mail. Really cool, really excited about. It is, that's right, League of Infamy. Now, I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. That how is that related to Kings of War? Well, it's made by Mantic, or at least in association with Mantic, and a lot of the models are fantasy based. The models that they provide in there are there are a lot of elf models and stuff like that. You guys know that I have an elf army. I'll definitely be kit bashing this for a lot of the models. I pretty much got it for the models. I'm not big into dungeon crawlers, but it actually looked pretty cool. So I went ahead and ordered the Kickstarter. I think I got the Join the League box set. So it came with 2 different boxes, and I just wanted to go ahead and open them up with you guys and let you guys look and see at what is in the box set. So let's go ahead and let's check it out. All right, guys. Well, here they are, the 2 boxes that I got. I got the League of Infamy. This is kind of like the expansion set that I got. It's called Join the League. And then this was the main box set that I got. Yes, I did already take the cellophane off of it. Sorry, guys. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what we have inside. Alright, so I just took obviously the lids off of them. So this was, again, the main box that it comes with. And you can see here we have a nice rule book here. Obviously I'm not going to get too much into the details on the rule book, but pretty nice. Now, this is not a hardback, this is a softback rule book. I'm guessing the reason why they did softback rule book is because, well, it saves cost. But it's all, looks like it's all pretty nicely done. Goes over everything, not too bad. Looks like it's roughly about 63 pages worth, which is pretty cool. And then we do have some cards here. I'm guessing these cards are used for, obviously, playing the games. Looks like it's a Master Hunter. So the Master Hunter is most likely going to be the villain in this game. I guess it's the villain. They're actually, I guess, the good guys are the bad guys, and the bad guys are the good guys. And then as you can see, I have not opened this up yet. These are some cardboard sheets. Looks like there's roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Looks like there's little tile markers. So I'm guessing this is part of the board. And then the other side here, I'm guessing this is going to be the tokens and everything like that that you are supposed to be using. So pretty cool. All right, so next up we have some more playing cards. These are called keep cards, whatever that means. Guess we'll figure it out when we play the game. Another stack of cards. These are the disorder cards. Interesting. And then we have another set of cards. This one, I don't know what these are. It looks like one side says, sorry guys, trying to keep it in frame here. Looks like the one side says Vengeance on them. And then another set of cards. Looks like coin purse. I'm guessing these are items that you can pick up. And then, let's see, under the one tray, it looks like we have a thing that says League of Infamy. Pretty cool. Aha. And then it looks like we have a bag of what appears to be models. Pretty nice. Looks like there is approximately 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags of models. And I'll go over these in just a sec. And then looks like we have, with those models, looks like we have some dice here. They appear to be all 6-sided dice. They all have different little symbols on them, so I'm sure they all mean different things. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. And then, also in the box, we have some more models, right? So we'll definitely get a chance to look at those here in just a sec. Some really nice sculpts here. This is, again, from the original box set, or the first box set. Pretty good sculpts going on here. Looks like this appears to be an elf bowman, some type. Yeah, some nice sculpts on them. You know, some of the plastic, you can tell was a little bit bent. I'm sure that the sculpts, you know, some of them are not always perfect, but I found that some boiling water or even a hair dryer, you can just bend that right back, and you know, you just got to be careful with it, make these pieces straight again, so it's not like it's a permanent problem. But yeah, the sculpts actually look pretty good on here. I don't know if the camera's going to focus on them or not. But yeah, so like I said before, guys, a lot of the reason why I got this box set is because of these extra elf models. And again, you know, you can tell some of the sculpting cast. Obviously, you can see the spear is not exactly straight. And on some of these models, you know, it looks like there's more detail than others. This looks like it's a baby Dracon, I believe is what it's supposed to be. I mean, I'm sure within the confines of this game, some of these models probably have more usefulness than they do in Kings of War. But for our purposes here, you know, it's not too bad of a set. Not too bad at all. But yeah, so in this original box set that comes with, at least what I'm looking at right now, these are the bad guy portion, or the bad guy models, I guess, but they're actually good guys. Mostly consist of your elves and your dracons, and then I believe you have some forces of nature too that may also be, I don't know if they're going to be bad, but I'm guessing they're going to be, since they usually try and balance out good against evil. So I guess you just kind of have to wait and see. And then this looks pretty cool. I gotta say, they did a really good sculpt on this. I'm guessing it's a saber-tooth fighting cat is what I'm thinking it's supposed to be. Maybe there's a new thing for it in the game, but beautiful sculpt. I don't know if you guys can see the detail on there, which is quite interesting because, like I said before, some of these models have absolutely beautiful sculpts, and then others, like, let's be honest here, I'm going to use this elf model, but I'm kind of not impressed with the detail in the sculpt. But it is what it is. Let's go check out some more models. Alright, we have a few other sculpts here. I really like this one. I believe it is supposed to be a ratkin. Almost looks like a ratkin assassin. You know, he's got two little blades. Oh no, it's a goblin. Sorry, not a ratkin. My bad. Looks like it's a goblin assassin. Pretty cool looking though. A little bit shorter than that right there is an elf next to it, so a little bit shorter, but not bad. I think it looks pretty cool. And then this guy, this is a dwarf with two pistols. Again, these are all hard plastic. I haven't come across any resin. And there's definitely some inconsistency with the sculpts. I mean, here, you know, if you look at this model here, the sculpt on this model, the design and just the quality is definitely there. It's beautiful. And then, like I said, you know, you go to something like this elf sea guard model, or whichever they want him to spearman, and it just does not have the same quality. So next up, we do have a bigger Dracon model without a rider on it. Looks pretty cool. I like the Dracon sculpts, at least the concepts of it, and this is no different. And how much difficulty would there be to, you know, put an elf on the back of this guy and make it into a Dracon rider flyer? Not very much difficulty. And as far as a size comparison, that's the Dracon and that is the elf spearman next to it, so a little bit bigger, but not too much. All right, next up we have, I don't even know what this guy is. I'm guessing he's an abyssal. He's got some pretty pretty nasty looking. Sorry, guys. I'm guessing he's an abyssal. He's got some pretty cool looking wings here. And then he's got what looks like a sword, and I can't quite tell what the other thing that he's got in his other hand here, but not a bad sculpt. Looks pretty good. And then this is the one sculpt that I was definitely excited about. This is an elf on the back of a Drakon. So, and guys, I know a lot of you thought that these were going to look like chickens on the back of a, or not chickens, I'm sorry. It would look like a rooster or something like that with a dude on the back. And I gotta say, I actually like the sculpt. It's not bad. It's not really bad at all. Again, the elf on the back leaves a little bit to be desired, but the shield kind of makes up for it with some of the sculpt, some of the detail, but not bad. And as far as how tall it sits, right there you can see it sitting next to an elf model, so a little bit taller for sure, but Drakons are large cavalry anyway. And then we have this guy here. I'm sure that there are names for all these characters. I'm sorry I'm not brushed up with League of Infamy. I, again, bought it for the models, not to play the game. So this guy is either an elf or a vampire. I can't quite tell, but not a bad sculpt. You know, nothing too crazy and in-depth, but not too bad to paint either. But I definitely like how he's, you know, holding up his arm like he's, you know, about ready to start reciting Hamlet. So anyway, not a bad sculpt. Moving on, looks like we have what could be an elf, stand-in for like an elf mage maybe. Might be a female, I don't quite know, but not bad depending on, you know, the limitations that you could do with the detail and the sculpt on this model. But I would definitely use her as a stand-in. Probably I'll use her as a stand-in in my elf army. I definitely like the dress though. It looks like she has, or not the dress, but the back here. It looks almost like a spider, or like a winged, like a Drakon wing back here. So pretty cool detail. And then I absolutely love this sculpt. This guy is looks like a herd or a beastman type dude with double axes. Just an awesome sculpt, and definitely like the quality there. All right, so moving on to some of the villains. One of the first villains that we have here looks like a ratkin assassin. Got two little glaives there. Not bad. I like the detail on it. Nothing too crazy. This looks like an alternative for a Lycanus model. It looks like a werewolf. Definitely like the detail, the sculpt. It's funny how these sculpts definitely change in quality and appearance. It's almost like these were all not sculpted by the same person or at the same time, which is pretty customary. I know that they don't use the same sculptor for all of their molds, but or for all their sculpts, but it's crazy how some of these models have way more detail and just the quality seems much better than some other models. You know, normally you want to try and keep the quality about the same, and I'm surprised that some of these are just vastly different in quality and sculpt. So, and then here we have a it's not really focusing, sorry. Here we have a dwarf. Looks like he's clinging on to his stick there. I don't quite know what he's supposed to be doing, but whichever. And then this model's pretty cool. This could be a good undead model or an abyss model. It looks like a skeleton with wings, and he's got a big old scythe or sickle, however you want to call it. And now downside is the mold is a little bit bent, as you guys can see there. But again, you know, blow dryer or you know, put that in some hot water and probably can straighten that back out. But that one looks really cool. I really like that model. This model, I am kind of torn on it. It is an ogre. It looks like he's an ogre playing a guitar. Definitely a good looking model. But again, it's something I'll probably end up giving Juicy because he is an ogre player. Not a bad looking model. The detail looks great. I just don't know why he's playing a guitar. Yeah, all right. On to some of the forces of nature, I'm guessing. Although this guy, yeah, it looks like he has like a cat face to him, so he's probably a forces of nature warrior of some type. Looks like he's got hooves, so maybe a herd guy. But not a bad sculpt. Again, the detail is just not all there. You guys can kind of see in the shield there. Not as detailed as I guess I was hoping for with some of these models, but still not a bad model. And then we have a big owl griffin thing. I don't know what the heck it is. I'm sure I'm messing it up. I'm sure you guys will let me know what the mythos is behind this creature and what is the proper name. But it's kind of a chunkier model, and again, I mean, not much detail that you can really do with a model like this, but it does sit pretty tall, as you can see there. Yeah, sits substantially taller than a regular model. And of course, my daughter, hopefully she doesn't see these because she'll absolutely want them, but there are some unicorns, or at least they look like unicorns. Now, what I like is that they left the backside open like that, so if you were to kit bash this, you could easily put a rider on the back and make it a, you know, maybe put some wings on it, make it a Pegasus or something like that. But definitely a nice sculpt alternative. Now you can see the base of this model is definitely not straight. So if you were to use it on this base, you would probably have to heat up the base and straighten it back out, because it's definitely a little bit crooked there, as you can see. And one of them actually fell off the base. So here's one of the bases to one of the unicorns. Not totally surprised, but, or no, actually, I think it was actually to this bear. So this has got to be one of my favorite models in the set, or in the range that I've found. This guy's pretty cool. Looks like a bear with armor on it. You know, kind of reminds you of the Golden Compass a little bit. But yeah, this bear is pretty darn cool. Definitely like it. Good size. And again, what I like about these molds is that, or the sculpts, is that they make it easier for you to be able to customize these if you want to put a rider on the back and use this for like a Northern Alliance army or something like that. And then I don't know what this is supposed to be. Looks like a bird mixed with a human, so I'm guessing a forces of nature something. Again, the sculpt not too great on this. I mean, I guess you can't really do too much when it comes to wings and everything else, so not really in focus. Sorry, guys. Yeah, the sculpt is not too great. Leaves a little bit to be desired, but not bad. And then this hat is one of my other favorite models that I've seen in the range. This is pretty cool. Looks like a minotaur, or I guess a centaur. I don't know how whatever you'd want to call it. But he's got a big maul, and he's all just full of armor and everything. It looks really, really cool. This would be good for a herd army. Heck, you could use this Abyss, Forces of Nature. You could use this model for many different stand-ins. So, or you could stand in, I guess, for many different units or models that you want to use. Yeah, pretty cool. I like this guy. Be a pretty good stand-in in a lot of armies. All right, this guy, I wish I knew who he was. Looks really cool. I guess I could pull up all the Kickstarter emails they sent me and figure out who he is. But he looks super, super, super cool. Can't really see his face too well, but it looks like he's got a big old musket he's shooting. Pretty good detail on this guy. Looks like he's got a bag full of stuff he's probably stealing. So yeah, looks like a pretty cool model. He stands a little bit taller than your regular infantry model, but definitely would look cool for a hero in a lot of different armies. All right, on to the Ogre Pirate, because why not? This is exactly what this guy is. He's an Ogre Pirate. Again, you can see the sword is a little bit bent. I'll have to fix that a little bit, but not a bad looking model. Kind of don't really know why, but sure, why not, right? Now, I believe this is supposed to be the orc, I forgot his name already, Garka, I think his name is. That is one of the special characters. He looks pretty cool. I'll probably use him in my orc army as a Crudger, because he looks pretty cool. And I believe that is a 25mm base, so I don't even have to base him or anything like that. I just paint this whole thing up. I will have to straighten out the axe, because you can see the axe is a little bit bent. But yeah, I really like this model. I can definitely use it in one of my armies. This looks like a Naiad, but yeah, it looks like a Naiad, maybe like a Naiad assassin or something like that. Not a bad sculpt on it. I don't play Trident Realms, so I mean, I guess I could find use for him in other armies, but not bad. Yeah, this looks like a baby Gore Rider, or I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that's supposed to be. Again, I'm not brushed up with League of Infamy too much, so I don't know, but not a bad sculpt. This looks like almost looks like a Basilean, like Abyss or something, but then she got skulls on the top. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's not really focusing too well, but got some interesting detail on her flail there as well. So not bad. I really like it, but I don't quite know what I would use this for. It could be, I guess, undead. You could also use her, I'm guessing, in almost any army. If you wanted to shave off the skulls, you could probably use her in a Basilean army as well. And then this guy is definitely going to be either a Forces of Nature mage or a herd druid or something like that. I would probably use him for undead because I have an undead army, but it might just inspire me to do one of those as well, just so I can find something to put him in. And then here we have a nice armored up goblin, which I'm not a huge fan of goblins, but not a bad looking model. Well, there you go, guys. Hopefully you guys liked the video and the unboxing. Sorry if some of the models were not very well in focus. Unfortunately, the camera that I usually use to do close-ups on wasn't really working very well, so I had to use what I had. I wanted to get the information out to you guys, so if you're thinking about buying the League of Infamy, at least you have something to go off of. Now, a lot of the sculpts, like I said during the video, it's very hit and miss. Some of the sculpts are beautiful, and they're just very well done. The quality, the detail is all there. And other ones, they're not quite as good. Now, I've been buying Mantic models for over 10 years now, or 10 years. I bought my first ones back in 2010, 2011-ish to help supplement my Warhammer armies, as I'm sure many of you guys did. And, I didn't really have a problem with them then, but unfortunately, you would hope that 10 years later they would progress, right? They still look good. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I like them, but I really think that some of them could have probably had a little bit better sculpts with them. Now I understand that some of them, as the Kickstarter kept going and going, I understand that some of them were added later. And so the sculpts they're probably not all sculpted by the same people or the same company or whichever. Totally understand that. Totally get it. But I just feel that some of the quality was definitely lacking on some of the sculpts. It is what it is. I mean, ultimately, I think it's roughly about 85 models, plus all the other materials that it comes with, for about, I think it was about $100. I don't quite remember what I pledged. I believe it was about $100. So not bad. 85 models for $100. That's a pretty good deal, especially the first time that some of those have ever been released, such as the Drakon models. I was really looking forward to the Drakon models. It's really cool to see them, the concepts. I know there are a lot of people on the internet that do not like the Drakon models because of the way they look. I like them. I do. But again, you could definitely tell there was a lack in some of the quality. So hopefully this answered some of your questions. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that you guys know whenever we load a new video. Right now I'm actually working on a couple different videos all at the same time. I wanted to get this video out before some of my other videos, just because, like I said, I just got the League of Infamy boxes, and if you guys are looking at buying them, I wanted to give you guys a look so that you can see the quality and see what the boxes offer. That way you can decide if it's right for you or not. Again, please leave a comment down below. Please, I haven't done too many of these unboxing videos. They are a little bit different than doing a regular video, so please go easy on it. But let me know, the comments on the video if you liked it or not. And again, we do have some battle reports coming down the pike. One of them that's going to be, I'll be putting up hopefully later today, or maybe in the next day or two, has to do with my secret army that I finished and got on the tabletop about a week or two ago. And then I also have 2 other videos coming up as well with a couple different armies. So we got a lot of content coming up. Hopefully you guys are excited. I know right now we're still kind of in a little bit of a lockdown situation in a lot of places. So we're trying to keep content out there for you guys, keep you guys excited in the hobby. And hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you guys later.